climate, climate, weather, weather, freezing, freezing, humid, humid, spring breeze, spring breeze, snowy, snowy, rainy, rainy, overcast, overcast, cloudy, cloudy, sunny, sunny, hot, hot, dry, dry, fresh air, fresh air, below zero, below zero, gloomy, gloomy, warm, warm, cold, cold, cool, cool, mild weather, mild weather, continental climate, continental climate, plateau climate, plateau climate, maritime climate, maritime climate, severe weather, severe weather, high temperature, high temperature, hail, hail, sleet, sleet, fog, fog, smog, smog, frost, frost, heavy rain, heavy rain, downpour, downpour, lightning, lightning, thunderstorm, thunderstorm, strong wind, strong wind, whirlwind, whirlwind, climate, weather, freezing, humid, spring breeze, snowy, rainy, overcast, cloudy, sunny, hot, dry, fresh air, below zero, gloomy, warm, cold, cool, mild weather, continental climate, plateau climate, maritime climate, severe weather, high temperature, hail, sleet, fog, smog, frost, heavy rain, downpour, lightning, thunderstorm, strong wind, whirlwind.
Once upon a time, in a small village surrounded by vast fields and blue mountains, the weather seemed to play an important character in everyone's life. The village had a unique climate that could change quickly, giving the villagers plenty to talk about each day. One particular spring, the climate was as unstable as a seesaw. On some days, the spring breeze was so pleasant that it invited all the children out to play. their laughter mixing with the sound of the wind. But on other days, the air would turn freezing, reminding everyone that winter hadn't said its final goodbye. During those cold days, not even a bright sunny sky could take away the chill that clung to the air. The people of this village had seen many weather patterns. They had hot summers where the sun would beat down fiercely upon the earth, turning the green grass dry and yellow. They also lived through severe weather where high temperatures would cause them to seek refuge by the river, where they could cool off. Little Tom was a boy who loved all types of weather. He found joy in the hot days by running through the fields, and during the freezing nights of winter, he would sit by the fire, feeling the warmth spread through his fingers. However, Tom had never experienced extreme weather like a tornado or a hurricane, and he was curious about them. One rainy day, Tom sat by the window, watching the rain turn into a heavy downpour. All of a sudden, there was lightning followed by the rumble of a thunderstorm. Tom's mother always said that such weather brought fresh air after it passed, washing the world clean. As Tom grew, he started to notice changes in the weather patterns. The winters became milder. They weren't as snowy as they had been when he was a little boy. The summers turned more hot and humid, making it difficult to be outside in the high afternoon. His grandmother told him stories of how the village used to have a continental climate with distinct seasons, but now it felt more like a plateau climate with mild weather not fitting any season perfectly. The once cool and clear springtime now often had overcast and gloomy skies. The rain seemed to carry a sorrow, pouring down harder and more frequently than it once did. When it wasn't rainy, the villagers would often wake up to mornings covered in fog or smog, making it hard to see. Tom learned about global warming at school. His teacher told the class that the climate was changing because of it and that people needed to take care of the earth. One day, a warm, dry wind blew from the west. It was a strong wind that shook the rooftops and rattled the windows. The villagers spoke in hushed tones about the threat of a whirlwind, and they all watched the sky anxiously. The seasons continued to change, and with each passing year, the villagers adapted to the new weather challenges. They built shelters underground for protection against tornadoes, and for hurricanes and typhoons, they reinforced their homes and gathered emergency supplies. Despite the changing climate, the villagers still cherished the sunny days when the children could play outside, the cool evenings when they could all sit in the square under the stars, and the fresh air that followed a rainy day. They cherished the snowy winters, when the world seemed silent and peaceful. They remembered fondly the days of mild weather when spring breezes would whisper through the fields, full of promise and new life. Tom, now grown up, took it upon himself to teach the younger generation the importance of taking care of their environment, hoping that someday the climate would stabilize and the village would return to its days of clear skies and gentle seasons. The story of this village and its ever-changing climate was not just a tale of weather, but a message about the importance of taking care of our planet. It was a story about how each person's actions can affect the environment and how, together, people can make a difference in the world.